Gcse maths, looking at equations and gradients of straight line graphs. Okay, this is also applicable, for Key Stage 3 maths, AQA Level 2 Gcse Further Maths, and anyone here that is revisiting, pure mathematics or A2 pure maths, revising coordinate geometry for, straight line graphs. Okay, question number 1. So we got the point E02 and B107. So A is the point 02 and B the point 107. The equation of the straight line through AB is y equals a half x plus 2. Part A, write down the equation of another straight line that is parallel to y equals a half x plus 2. Now the key word here is actually parallel. So parallel lines are lines that have the same gradient, so the same coefficient of x in the form y equals mx plus c. So the number or term next to the x, the number in front of the x, where m is a constant. So for example, it could be y is equal to half x, minus 7, up plus 10. As long as the c value is different, you're able to pick any value. It can even be y equals a half x. Sorry if I'm trying to get my words out without stuttering. So y equals a half x, that also works. Y equals a half x plus 10 minus 18 plus a billion, whatever it is. That's the answer to part A. Okay, the key is to have the same coefficient of x in the form y equals mx plus c. Part B, write down the equation of another straight line that passes through the point 02. Okay, so this time here it's not actually specified, if it's actually parallel. So it can be y equals, I don't know, 2x plus 2, y equals x plus 2, y equals 7x plus 2. As long as the plus c, as long as c equals 2 here, m can be any value, okay? It can even be y equals 2, okay, because that's also a straight line, okay? Gradient, obviously, being 0. Let's see, find the equation of the line perpendicular, okay, it's a bit more tricky now, to AB passing through B. So step 1, we're obviously going to work out the midpoint, okay, so perpendicular means, a line that bisects A and B, that meets at a right angle, okay, that's key. It passes through the midpoint of AB, okay, so step 1, let's work out the midpoint of AB. So the midpoint is, we're going to add our x coordinates and then half it. So 0 plus 10 makes 10, divided by 2 makes 5. And secondly, 2 plus 7 is 9, divided by 2, and you get 4.5, 9 over 2, okay, or 9 halves. Okay, so that's step 1. So now the coordinates of the midpoint is 5 and 4.5, or 5 and 4.5. Okay, so next step, okay, now here's another key fact here about perpendicular lines, is that gradients are negative reciprocals of one another, okay? So if there's a half x, it'll go to minus 2x. So it's going to be in the form y equals minus 2x plus c, okay? So gradients must multiply to make minus 1 or negative 1. Reciprocal means 1 over the fraction, you flip it, and then if it's negative, obviously you put a minus on it, so you negate it. Okay, so you flip it and then you negate it. Okay, so the reciprocal of a half becomes 2 over 1, which is going to be 2, and then we put a minus sign at the front. Okay, to obviously negate that. Okay, last step now is obviously to sub in our coordinates. So we're going to have 4.5 equal to minus 2 lots of 5, so that'll be minus 10, because x is 5, so minus 2 times 5 is minus 10, and I'm going to add into both sides. We get that c is equal to 14.5, 14.5, so my final answer is going to read y is equal to minus 2x plus 14.5, okay, plus 29 over 2. Okay. Normally in my videos, I don't usually decimalize it, okay, but here, that's fine, okay. Decimals are okay from like time to time, okay, as long as, it's just like a terminating decimal. Okay, but yeah, you obviously welcome to obviously leave it as 89 halves or 14 and a half as a mixed number. Okay, but yeah, certain times, yeah, I will obviously decimalize it, so please don't, yeah, obviously criticize, even though I know I avoid obviously decimals, but yeah, you can from time to time decimalize it, but of course, write your answer as a fraction if you're more comfortable, okay? And that's gradients here, and looking at equations of straight lines, okay? So just as you recap and summarize, parallel lines are lines that have the same gradient, so the same coefficient of x, and perpendicular lines are lines where the gradients are negative reciprocals of one another, i.e. they must multiply to make -1 or -1. Okay, so the reciprocal of a number means 1 over that number, 1 over that term, and then you put a minus sign or you negate it. If it's positive, obviously if it's negative it goes to positive, vice versa. Yeah, so you flip the fraction or number, so you make it 1 over, okay, that number, and then you put a minus sign or you negate it to make it a negative reciprocal, okay? Thanks for watching.